You may search your grace. I said it. I'm the first nigga to say your grace in the chat. First of all, and I was talking to the. Well, we just snuck in there last week after a fortunate win. Got away from Arizona. I'm ready to search though. I'm searching. All right, man. Nigga's gonna wear a homie. You know those are supposed to be for when you're at home, man. I mean, this is kind of UMD's house, but you don't have to be so loud about it.
Glad to have you with us from Keaton Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. It's the Maryland Terrapins and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Guys?
Overcast.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Terrapins ready to put toe to
Sure,
and here we go.
at some point.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
You mind taking it easy on me, man? Right here as I can get, man. I haven't even looked at my depth chart yet, bro. We're not going to count this one.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it to the right side. Powers through the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe
11 of them came against Arizona.
Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs.
My guys are cold.
To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver.
Wow, he should pick up that block,
and
no?
they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver
He actually
screens
didn't
when
make
you're
contact
facing
at all.
press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes
That
can't
would
pick them
frustrate
up,
me.
and that receiver gets
Yeah,
gobbled
sure, it
up
would
as soon as
frustrate
he
you
catches
too.
the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the back. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And just wedges it ahead
What?
a bit before
He
he's
can't even
brought
get
down.
nowhere.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a
Didn't
football,
even-
you still can line
didn't
up,
even get
some
anything,
movement
bro.
at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Well, nobody tackled him until we got tackled, and then when he got tackled, your guys were engaged in blocks.
Got three on
And once
first down
somebody
and
shed,
second and
then
seven.
they got them.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. And he
Is that
scores! Touchdown, UNC!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed.
I
It's
feel like
another
my
thing to talk about speed.
kick meter is
That
like
guy
shaking and
takes
shit.
off,
I'm not at
erases
home.
some angles, and makes the big play.
That's around.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
To the air, it's Washington. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
You better that Boston.
Touchdown, Tar Heel. A pick six.
Better that Boston.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together.
I really don't want to hear that. I know how you are.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have
Why is
their
it, bro?
guys
Who is
ready
this
to
kicker
go.
and why
This
is
what
his
you
thing
call
shaking like that?
firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Are you streaming your chat up? You streaming or
And
something?
he's
You have your
not
chat
gonna
up?
take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this
Are you
unit,
fucking kidding me?
Gashing the D on the right. Past the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown,
Wow.
Terrapins! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
you know,
we'll
oftentimes in
remember that
college football, the
formation.
best offenses are the ones that can
Keep an eye out
create
for it.
explosive plays just like you saw right there.
83-yard
They're top 10
pass
in
from
nation
the
in points per
receiver,
game
right?
because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Going to the running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Edwards. On target. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Nothing. Why run against a guy like Donovan? So,
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Sure.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
You know what I'm talking about.
Looking to fire. Nice grab in traffic. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. And that ball is hauled in inside.
It wasn't even green.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze.
Meanwhile, my
things.
touch is green.
What coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Looking downfield, it's Washington. Here's a heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now rolling to the left. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
Looking to scramble. It's a fumble on the play.
No way!
Touchdown, Maryland!
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it. Could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Flip them vertically 180 degrees. He's fucking neck. I feel like we should be
corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route.
You guys are disciplined, eh?
He's got it again. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. On the move. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. There's the pressure. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Make a pass.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Let's take a minute to talk about Mary. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
Been so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They feed him again. Might have a chance. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back.
Nice
on the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Terrapins. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
Is that why you have more points than me?
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much happening on that one. Maybe made it back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to move here late in the half. It's third down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
My goodness, bro. I don't got no time to pick a play.
Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Edwards. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And they got it. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Working that left side now. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You got a bound, right? Wow. Let's just wait till I fucking pick a play. Why don't we?
Halftime update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Syracuse Orange. And it's the Tigers in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Washington. I don't think that's the way they drew it.
Why am I feeling?
Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Using his feet. Picks up the first down. Could be an alley. The 30. Running
that guy's
inside
faster
the
than my whole
20.
team.
Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Next week will be better.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Makes the grab. It's Ship. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
I already fucked up my haircut, bro. Can you please at least just let me have a decent day?
It's Edwards. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. third down play from the gun. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That's reeled in. It's Thurman. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Hand off from the shotgun. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown!
We don't cause trouble, we don't bother nobody. And
that touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing it
the real bomb build.
QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
On the move from inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Washington. Flips it out to the back. And the defense makes a big hit, knocks him down.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And tackled there by the defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll
So
get it up to about the
we're in batch
32-yard
coverage
line
right
before he's
there
stopped, and it'll be first
in
down.
seam flats, and there's a guy
That's a
going up the
huge third
seam.
down conversion by the offense there.
Shouldn't
It's third
my
and long.
seam
You've
flat
got to
at
lead,
least
not
like
by a lot.
discourage that
Quarterback,
throw a
though,
little bit?
very poised, reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the
over.
books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, he wants it all.
So I green it and you green it, and I have 3 people there. Shouldn't there be some sort of like game?
Short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They've been really good moving the chains on 3rd down. Now 1 yard away from another first down on this drive. To the ground to try to move the chains. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. The offense pops it up.
I should recover this one, right? That's the second one. That's the second one that he's recovered within the fucking.
You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Two somewhat unexpected, undefeated teams, and only one will stay that way here in the final few moments. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play.
Man, Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
You know, it's funny
Bro,
at an age where there's
I
so
can't
many
believe.
college
Well,
football
I can believe it. I
everybody wants to
actually
go for
can't
it.
believe that
But at the
catch
end of the
because
day,
there
it
were
still comes down to managing.
3 people there,
Good
and
decision
I
by the
greened
head
it.
coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal,
I know
you
you
now made
did,
it a
but I also had 3
two-possession
bodies
game.
there.
Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Well, it didn't, like,
He gets across
you
the
didn't see my
20
meter,
out to the
but, like, it
21-yard
won't
line
show up
before
as
he
green
stops
unless,
right
like,
there.
I'm the one that wins the ball. But I have a clip of it.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Makes a catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Makes the grab, it's Ship. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry out.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, Satan.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Tar Heels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
Okay,
on
I love
that
how
sack.
my
You think they wanna
icon
just
is literally
take a
gone. I
second
can't throw
and
to him.
regroup before running this next play.
There's a lot of QBs.
Like, I'm
that,
pressing the button that I know that he is, and I can't throw the ball to
when
him.
they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gonna let it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception is giving them a great opportunity.
Desperate times, man.
Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back up by 2 scores. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I just think he put too much zip on the ball. I mean, he threw that thing hard, but led him a little bit too much, and the receiver really didn't have a chance to make a play.
big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Terrapins line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week.
I didn't know if he had backspin on it or not, so I wasn't trying to fuck him.
Right at the 16-yard line. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Spits it out to the back. This time it's complete. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. They're working that left side. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Taking it the other way. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. And here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play. And, David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Third and 6 yards to go. To throw, it's Washington. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Kick is in the air. and they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock.
Makes the grab down the left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Dude, stop fucking fingering the air.
Field on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete. Looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the
same story as last year, right?
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think
the ref got in my way on that fucking.
They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week